Hi, this is Patrick from Brown Computer Solutions. Today I'm going to talk about some of the many uses for Spotlight. So many of you may know that Spotlight is the tool that Apple uses to search for files on your computer. If I move my mouse up to the upper right corner of the screen, the second from the right is the Spotlight menu. I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and I'm going to search for a file that I've created. I happen to know the name of it. It's test file. So I start typing in test, and you'll see the top hit is test file. If I either click on test file or press return, it's going to open it. And you see Spotlight found what I was looking for and opened it for me. Now, another thing Spotlight does is it searches inside of the file for any of the content. So if you have a file on your computer and you don't know what the name is, but you know what's inside the file, for example, in test file, I planted the word Brattleboro. So if I click on Spotlight and type in Brattleboro, you'll see in the Documents section of the hits that Spotlight has found, test file is there. So the name of the file had nothing to do with Brattleboro, but Brattleboro is inside the file, so Spotlight still found it. So those are the basic uses for Spotlight, but there are many more. An example would be a calculator. If you just need to do some quick calculations, I click on Spotlight and I type in 10 times 10. You'll see it's showing me the result without even having to open the calculator app. If I press return, it will open the calculator app and let me do some new calculations. Another use for Spotlight would be to launch programs. On my computer, I have a very busy dock with lots and lots of icons, and sometimes it's hard to find the exact program I want at first glance. So I find it easy to go to Spotlight. If I go up to the upper right corner, click on Spotlight, just start typing in IPH for iPhoto and press return. iPhoto opens right up for me. Now, if you're like me and you don't like using the mouse very much, you prefer keyboard shortcuts, you can press Command on your keyboard and spacebar, and that'll bring up the Spotlight menu, and you can start typing. So if I wanted to move to my calendar next, I just press Command spacebar on my keyboard, and I type in CALE for calendar, and press return, and here we go, we're in my calendar. The last use for Spotlight that I'll talk about is definitions. If I want to define a word, I can click on Spotlight, and let's think of a word. Let's type in beagle. And you'll see lookup is an option. If I press return, it'll open the dictionary with the definition of a beagle. That's all for today. Thanks for listening.